Hey, it's Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. Come spend a few days on the East Coast with me. This week, I flew over to the East Coast to spend some time with my family. The first stop was a trip to New York City with my mom. While we were waiting for our hotel room to be ready, we did one of our favorite things, which is grabbing a bagel at Pick a Bagel across from Brookfield Place and taking it to eat in this marina area. They have good music and it's a really good people watching spot. After sitting and chatting for a while, we took a walk through Brookfield Place, and there's a ton of different shops and places to eat. After that, we walked over to a new store that just opened downtown by Wall Street called Printemps, which is a Parisian department store. We were very excited to go look and see what kind of goodies they had. The store was designed so beautifully. There was a full bar in the middle of the store. Every room was designed differently. The dressing rooms were these very luxurious pink with mirrors everywhere, and I would highly recommend checking this place out if you're in New York. When we were done browsing around Printemps, we took the subway up to Soho, which is one of my favorite areas, and grabbed a coffee from this new coffee shop called Fellini. We just popped in and out of stores and walked around Soho before heading back to our hotel to finally check in. We stayed at the Maritime Hotel in Chelsea. It was in such a good location. It was right across the street from Chelsea Market. It was very convenient to different subway stops, and I would recommend it. There was also a free breakfast buffet, which is an automatic bonus for me. After all that walking around the first day, we ended up just going to bed pretty early. And the next morning, we woke up and went to Chelsea Market and popped into the Starbucks Reserve, which was massive. It was 2 stories and had tons of pastries and pizzas. And it was a pretty cool place to stop into if you're ever in New York. I would recommend. Like I mentioned before, the hotel is in such a good area. After walking through Chelsea Market, we stopped over to Pier 57, and it had these amazing views, different levels to explore, different food options, and this was my first time here, and it was such a nice hidden gem. After Pier 57, we just walked over to the Highline, which is right across the street. This is one of my favorite places in New York. It's so peaceful and it's such a cool concept. This was the scenic route we decided to take to walk over to Hudson Yards, which is a shopping area, and they have some nice restaurants, and it's also where the vessel is. There was a ton of walking on this trip. I think we walked between 20,000 steps a day, but we walked from Hudson Yards to Uptown to Fifth Avenue, and stopped to grab a coffee from this Ralph Lauren truck. And we walked around and saw the Louis Vuitton trunks, which is such a cool idea. I heard it's just their temporary location. We popped into Tiffany's and Louis Vuitton, Bergdorf Goodman, all of the amazing shops on Fifth Avenue. When our feet could no longer walk anymore, we headed back to the hotel and took the train back to my hometown, which is where I was spending the rest of the week. We headed over to an area called Lambertville, New Jersey, and walked around, grabbed a couple of pastries, and had a very lovely afternoon. The next day, we decided to head over to Princeton, New Jersey. I've never actually been to this area before, so it was something nice and new to do. We grabbed lunch at a cafe called Maman, which also has a location in New York, and walked around, stopped into some shops, and enjoyed a very sunny, nice day. I spent the rest of the week spending time with family and friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you soon.